What do you want? Many of you are taking anything because you don't know what you want. What do you want? How do you want to live? What do you want in your marriage? What do you want with your son and your daughter? What do you want in your health? What do you want financially? Like, how much money do you want to make a year? What do you want to drive? Stop just waking up like an accident. What do you want? You find out what you want, spend the rest of your natural life waking up and going after it. Sometimes in life, you have to do what you don't like to do so you can live like you want to live.
Let me tell you, in order to have something different, you are going to have to do something different. In order to have something more, you have to do something you haven't done yet. I had to say the things I didn't want to say, do the things I didn't feel like doing to have the life I know I wanted. Period. Period. And all I did was give instructions for here, do this bite size, do this bite size, do this bite size. Bite-sized, digestible, palatable pieces of what you can do. And when you look up, and you don't have to have a magnificent change over 12 months, have a small change over 30 days, and then a small change over 30 days. Your breakthrough will come in needlepoint moves. And you'll look up in 5 years and not recognize your life.
The biggest poison in us is regret. It's poison. Stop making excuses. Stop complaining. Nobody's listening. They may pretend they're listening. The market doesn't care. What you need to do is make one person happy. You. Then you can make everybody else happy. You know why I like making people happy? Because I'm already happy.
Despite that other voice telling me that I would never get a PhD, I did it anyway. Win, lose, or draw. But do me a favor, don't die not trying.
Because if anybody ever did it, then you can too.
The problem is if you're complaining and blaming and making excuses and feeling sorry for yourself and judging other people, and you practice that, and you get really good at whatever you practice that enough times that you're unconscious to the fact that you're doing it. The moment you become conscious that you want to change that, you're going to be uncomfortable. It's going to feel unfamiliar. It's going to feel some degree of uncertainty. You're leaving kind of familiar known territory and you're stepping into the unknown. A person really wants to set a vision of the future, whatever that is, and they just have to agree that in order to arrive at that vision, they have to change in order to get there.
Your life is an evidence of what you're up to. That it doesn't matter the color of my skin, doesn't matter my religious background, doesn't matter my origin, it doesn't matter my mom's bank account and my dad's bank account when I was born. None of that means my future. That's just the circumstance that I came from. That's not what defines my future. I just believe that. Faith is believing in the unseen anyway. So I had enough faith to go, I know like I know like I know like I know. I don't necessarily have to see it yet. I'd rather fall flying than live a life on the edge and never jumping off. Because then you get to 90 and go, what would have happened if I didn't play at 70%? And you gotta watch out, because you can literally play at 70% and be impressive.
What matters is the success that I want, what I promised my grandmother, what I promised my mother, what I promised my wife, what I promised myself. Despite this happening, I owe it to myself to still be the person that I dreamed of being, and this setback will only be a setup for a comeback. You're already in pain. Get a reward for it. Like, you're already in pain. So at the end of the day, everything is already messed up. So why would you go through all that pain and not get something for it? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to put all those hours in and not transfer those hours to something else. It doesn't make sense not to recycle the pain and get wealth or a successful life or a successful spouse, like whatever, have kids, whatever it is.
Take full responsibility for your life. Accept where you are and the responsibility that you're going to take yourself where you want to go. George Bernard Shaw said there are two kinds of people in life. those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those that don't know what happened. And he said the people that get along in this life look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they make them. They create them.
You have to do life, and if you're smart, you do life on your terms, and you don't let life make you do it on its terms.